Alright, halfway through the first official week of November. November 8th, 2023. Tyler Hayes here. Good evening to you, and welcome back to the channel. 21 to 15 coming to you from Ladysmith along the Canadian National's Superior Submain at milepost 354.39 with a video lined up for you this evening. As of 2048, well, a little later than that, it was 2053 rather, had a northbound Q train make a roll by. It was an EMD elite, and there must have been another unit that was running second with that. Unfortunately, I did not see the road numbers or the trailing unit, sadly to say, but at least I knew it was a northbound Q. Also, I could not make out the actual symbol, but at least I do know that it is a Q train northbound nonetheless. Meanwhile, we have the northbound Woodtick of the L563 of the 8th here. And it seems like we got a substitute that's filling in for the SD60 power that always handles the Woodtick, but I'm surprised that we got a little bit more horsepower to do that, even though it is solo. I can't complain about that. Doing the honors solo tonight is SD75I 5754 is here tonight. And it's got a little over a dozen liquid propane tank cars. It is currently setting out at Ladysmith Yard at this time at the north end. At 5:19 we'll handle tomorrow morning. And all that will be left behind the 5754 will be a center beam that it will take up to Stone Lake. So with that, let's hang tight for another few minutes and await the departure of the northbound Woodtick and the SD75I of 5754 that's doing the honors for tonight's daily local. That started from Point Yard during the early evening. So I'm sure I may have met the SD60 duo of the southbound Woodtick also. I may have made the rounds at Marshfield. Maybe. It's kind of hard to say. As soon as after they make the set out, they're going to have the North Ladysmith yard switch line block normal main to main after they get back on the main, and then continue on up to Stone Lake. As that northbound Q that was ahead of that is much further up and is probably on the northern end of Murray now and is making its roll through Exelon and Weirgore. So let's hang tight for a few minutes and, like I said, await the departure of the northbound Woodtick, the SD75I of the CN 5754. Alright, the 5754 has just completed the set out. It is coming back on the main at this moment. All it's got to do is just let that last car clear the North Ladysmith yard switch before restoring it to normal, main to main. And 563 will be all done with the set out here, and we'll continue on up to Stone Lake. While this happens, I had the arrival of a northbound sand empty that came up from Eola, Illinois today, and that was the S707 91 of the 7th that made the arrival here at Ladysmith since 1520 and has already made the arrival to its destination of Poskin on the Canadian National's Barron Submain at milepost 87. Unfortunately, I couldn't make out who was doing the honors, but a Gevo did lead on the S707. I might possibly see that. Maybe on a northbound same load. I might doubt that. Or maybe it might be brought back on the 519 tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Alright, 563 has decided to dim for now. Gates have just went back up. After a little temporary pause here, and then we'll restart. And we'll check them out on the departure. Alright, 21:25, the L563 81 of the 8th is now underway with work completed at Ladysmith Yard. And with that center beam left, behind the solo SD75i of the 5754. Check them out on the roll-by as the total axle is now down to 10. Here is the 5754, the solo SD75i. Power instead. Total axle is 6. How about that? A nice cab flash from the 5754. Why not? So that'll do it for the L563 81 of the 8th. There's only just that power left. And like I said, that center beam, I was surprised that I did not think that was going to be set out too. But I am definitely stunned. But why not? So that will do it for this video at Ladysmith. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night. I'll see you next time, and I hope I'll see you along the main line. Taylor, he's out.